Welcome everyone to the 2021 Melton Area High School Senior Awards Ceremony. We'd like to thank you for joining us this evening as we're very excited to announce the winners of our awards and scholarships to many of our very deserving seniors. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Our United States Marine Awards. The Distinguished Athlete Award goes to Nathan Barnett and Regina Wendt. The Scholastic Excellence Award goes to Tyler Fletterbach and Morgan Solomon. And the Semper Fidelis Award for Music goes to Morgan Solomon. The United States Army Awards. The Scholar Athlete goes to Morgan Solomon. The Achievement Award goes to Tyler Fletterbach. And our Rockets Swim Team Awards go to Haley Carl, Riley Lewis, and Brandon Newcomer. Congratulations. And now for our NOCTI Awards, recognizing high performance on the end-of-year NOCTI test. In Child Care and Support Services Management, achieving high marks, Haley Carl, Rebecca Gare, and Crystal Hamilton. For Automotive Mechanics Technology, Zane Gearing, Dane Nielsen, and Carter Schrock. For Drafting and Design Technology, Chase Hoffman. For Building Construction Occupations, Avon Ayala. And for Criminal Justice, Law, Public Safety, Corrections, and Security, we have Ryan Culver, Pierce Ettinger, Grace Miller, Luke Wrights, Ethan Russell, Trent Russell, Jaden Wagner, Catherine Weaver, and Blair Wilt. And finally, for Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources, we have Katie Mathias. All of those students earned distinguished on their NOCTI test. Now for our NOCTI Certificates of Competency. For Drafting and Design Technology, we have Kyler Crawford, Nathan Scholl, and Katessa Wachi Frank. For Building Construction Occupations, we have Drew Harris and Jordan Lombard. For Automotive Mechanics Technology, we have Larry Beachel, James Brown, Colton Rarick, and Brandon Thomas, as well as Edgar Torres Reyes. For Criminal Justice, Law, Public Safety, Corrections, and Security, we have Maddie Geiswhite, Matt Matarani, Jaden Rice, and Jameer Wilt. And finally, for Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources, we have Braden Heckman, Jada Hoffer, and Olivia Stevenson. Congratulations to all these students for earning competent on their NOCTI exam. And now our Senior Academic Awards. For Accounting, Riley Mabus. Choral Music, Olivia Stevenson. Computer Science, Tyler Lobos. Early Childhood Education, Rebecca Gare. English, Morgan Solomon. Family and Consumer Science, Mackenzie Durr. Journalism, Morgan Solomon. Mathematics, Morgan Solomon. And Science, Morgan Solomon. Spanish Awards first place to the student with the highest average after 4 years, Riley Lewis. And second place with the second highest average after 4 years, Kara Kennedy. Technical Drawing, Tyler Fletterbach. Vocational Drafting, Chase Hoffman. And the Melton Rotary Club Vocational and Technical Excellence Award goes to Ethan Russell. Congratulations. The Senior School and Community Awards. The Class of 1982 Service Award goes to Ethan Russell. The Class of 1997 Leadership Award goes to Pierce Ettinger. The Class of 2011 Memorial Award goes to Rebecca Gare. The G. Lawrence Brown Vocational and Business Awards go to Ethan Russell and Rebecca Gare. The Melton Lions Club Technical Award goes to Kyler Crawford. Ross Moore Memorial Award in Instrumental Music goes to Rebecca Gare. The Village Realty Scholarship goes to Tyler Fletterbach. The Women's Club of Melton Visual Arts Scholarship goes to Hannah Tillman. The Women's Club of Melton Visual English Scholarship goes to Riley Lewis. And the Woodman Life Award goes to Micah Davister. Congratulations.
Our Senior Triathlete Awards. Chase Hoffman. Tyler Lobos. Brandon Newcomer. Ethan Rao. Camden Scoggins. Larissa Shear. And Bo Shelley. Congratulations. Outstanding Seniors by Sport. Football, Joshua Daub. Boys Soccer, Pierce Edinger. Girls soccer, Katie Weaver. Boys cross country, Nate Barnett. Girls cross country, Karenza Musser. Field hockey, Regina Wendt. Boys tennis, Jameer Wilt. Girls tennis, Mackenzie Council. Boys golf, Carter Feder. Cheerleading, Brianna Sampson. Boys basketball, Jose Oyola. Girls basketball, Crystal Hamilton. Wrestling, Kyler Crawford. Boys bowling, Ethan Russell. Girls bowling, Riley Mabus. Baseball, Ethan Rao. Softball, Larissa Shear. Girls track, Regina Wendt. Boys track, Nate Barnett. Boys swimming, Brandon Newcomer. Girls swimming, Haley Carl. These awards will be provided by the Milton Area Athletic Booster Club. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Northumberland County Recreation Committee Scholarship Athlete Award. Male recipient, Tyler Fletterball. Female recipient, Morgan Solomon. Congratulations, guys. The Robert L. Cole Memorial Award for golf. This year's recipient, Camden Scoggins. Congratulations. The PIAA Athlete of the Year. This year's male recipient, Ethan Rao. Female recipient, Regina Wendt. The PIAA Sportsman of the Year recipients, male, Nathan Barnett. Female, Regina Wendt. The Pennsylvania Wrestling Coaches Association PWCA recipient, Kyler Crawford. Sun Gazette Athletes of the Year, male recipient, Ethan Rao. Female recipient, Regina Wendt. Congratulations to each and every one of you. The Blake R. Kovalerich Covey Memorial Award. It is the purpose of the Blake R. Kovalerich Covey Memorial Award to recognize a graduating senior who best exemplifies the values and zest for life of Blake Covey Kovalerich. Blake, a 2013 graduate of Milton High School, was tragically killed in a car accident on November 5th, 2016. He attended Pennsylvania College of Technology, where he was studying culinary arts and restaurant management. Blake is lovingly remembered for his love of music, the outdoors, ice hockey, and spending time with friends. He was outgoing and never met a stranger. Blake had a way of making even the newest friends feel as if he had known them for years. In high school, Blake was a member of the National Honor Society and participated in track and field, golf, bowling, and basketball. This year's recipient, Garrett Russell. Earl C. Heimball Award. Earl Heimball was a lifelong resident of Milton and worked many years at Milton Manufacturing Company. He was an avid fan of all high school sports and helped to organize the current Milton Panther Cub program. This award was first presented in 1970. This year's recipient, Larissa Shear.
Go ahead.
James F. Jimmy Haas Award. As a member of the Milton Booster Club, James F. Jimmy Haas always wanted to serve the student athletes at Milton High School. He did this by serving as a Booster Club trustee and working many fundraising events for more than 25 years. A 1965 graduate of Milton High, he joined the Air Force and served a tour of duty in Vietnam and was honorably discharged in 1969. He retired from ACF Industries after 39 years and was an avid Milton sports fan, rarely missing a Black Panther sporting event. Jimmy died unexpectedly on July 23, 2005. This year's recipient, Haley Hardy. The Max McNear Award. Employed at Chef Boyardee as a department manager from 1940 to 1966, Mr. McNear was very active in Boy Scouting and various sports. He was a charter member of the Milton Booster Club. This award was first presented in 1966. This year's recipient, Nathan Barnett. The Russell C. Stevenson Award. Russ was a Shamokin native who moved to Milton in 1950. He worked at TRW in Danville for 25 years. Russ was the first president of the Milton Booster Club. This award was first presented in 1978. This year's recipient, Ethan Rao. The Paul R. Switzer Award. A Williamsport native who moved to Milton in 1953, he worked at ACF from 1939 to 1976. He was a charter member of the Milton Booster Club and the club's first vice president. This award was first presented in 1976. This year's recipient, Garrett Russell. Thomas B. Wands Award. Tom was a lifelong resident of Milton who worked as a machinist at ACF. He was an avid fan of all high school sports. He was a charter member of the Milton Booster Club. This award was first presented in 1971. This year's recipient, Mackenzie Durr. Richard Dick Powell Award. Dick Powell was a lifetime resident of Milton who loved and supported many organizations in the Milton community. His passion for sports led him to help establish the Milton Black Panther Booster Club and served as president for many years. This year's recipient, Catherine Weaver. Pete and Karen Bergen Award. Karen is a 1964 Milton graduate who has spent 40 plus years as a Milton Booster Club member, 20 years as the Milton Booster Club treasurer, an avid Milton sports fan. Pete is a 1960 Milton graduate and a lifetime Milton resident. He is an avid Milton sports fan who has spent 50 plus years as a Milton Booster Club member and 25 years as the Milton Booster Club president. Pete is committed to the school district and the student athletes. He is the originator of Milton Elementary Wrestling Program and has coached and assisted at all levels of Milton wrestling. This year's recipient, Kyler Crawford. Pete Karshner Award. Pete is a lifelong resident of Milton and supporter of Milton athletics. He graduated from Milton High School in 1940, where he played on the basketball teams. He served in the Air Force and returned to Milton to work at ACF for approximately 45 years. Pete was an active member of the Booster Club and served as secretary for over 20 years. He faithfully volunteered in the concession stand and was a peanut roaster on Friday night football games. In 1987, he was the recipient of the Super Booster Award. This year's recipient, Laura Wassmer. Kevin Fry Award. Kevin is a lifelong resident and alumni of Milton Area School District. He has been an active member of the Milton Athletic Booster Club since 1987 and has held various officer positions over time. He is currently a trustee for the club. In addition, Kevin is an active member of the Milton Board of Education for over 20 years, serving in the past as the president and vice president of the organization. Kevin is a Milton Area School District graduate, as are his children. He is committed to his volunteer work on behalf of the quality education that students received, as evidenced by his years of volunteer service. This year's recipient, Regina Wendt.
Robert G. Bailey Vocational Shop Award. Awarded to a student in the vocational shop with the highest 3-year average. This award honors Robert G. Bailey, who served 30 years in the Milton Area School District from 1968 to 1998 as the drafting mechanical drawing teacher and vocational coordinator. In honor of his dedication and hard work, we recognize the efforts of a vocational student who also possesses Mr. Bailey's same traits. This year's recipient is Rebecca Gare. Michael V. Bergen Memorial Award. Presented by family and friends in memory of Michael Verrill Bergen. Michael was a 1990 graduate of Milton High School, a wrestler, and an avid Milton sports fan. Michael lost his battle with cystic fibrosis in January of 1999. This award, based on scholarship, sportsmanship, and need, will be presented annually to a Milton High School wrestler who is going on to further his education. This year's recipient is Kyler Crawford. John W. Bill Brown Jr. Memorial Award. Awarded to a dedicated student who demonstrates excellence in the field of mechanical drawing. Bill Brown, a 1975 high school graduate, has a keen interest in mechanical drawing. Despite years of declining health, he developed and perfected outstanding skills in this discipline. This year's recipient is Raymond Young. Mary F. Byers Memorial Awards. Awarded to the senior who has best given of his or her time to the Milton Little League. This award is presented by the Milton Little League Incorporated in memory of Mary F. Byers, who was president of the Milton Little League Incorporated at the time of her death. This year's male recipient is Chase Hoffman, and female recipient is Sierra Vidaz.
The Joseph A. Klinger Citizenship Award. Awarded to the senior who exhibits outstanding citizenship. Dr. Joseph A. Klinger was a family physician in Melton for many years. He was president of the Melton Trust and Safe Deposit Bank in Melton and a very prominent citizen. The trust fund for this award was established by his wife at the time of his death. This year's male recipient is Luke Wrights, and the female recipient is Madeline Chappell. Congratulations. The Melton High School Alumni Scholarships. Awarded to graduating seniors and past graduates of Melton Area High School. The Cash Scholarship Awards honor and recognize the generosity of the alumni, friends, and members of the Melton community. Our 2021 recipients: Nathan Barnett, Kyler Crawford, Micah Davister, Mackenzie Durr, Haley Hardy, Drew Harris, Chase Hoffman, Kara Kennedy, Tiana Osterhout, Garrett Russell, Nathan Scholl, Larissa Shear, Morgan Solomon, Ian Walter, Laura Wassemer, and Regina Wendt. And our past graduate recipients: Class of 2017, Shaylin Force, Class of 2018, Zoe Osterhout, Class of 2019, January Shally, Class of 2020, Caitlin Solomon, and Class of 2020, Miley Neidig. Congratulations to everyone. The Dr. James F. Bacher Memorial Scholarship. Awarded annually to the student ranking third in the graduating class. This award is dedicated to Dr. Bacher's long tenure and dedication to the students of the Melton Area School District. Dr. Bacher served the district from 1962 to 1994 as a teacher, principal, and superintendent. This year's recipient is Cameron Kretz. Congratulations. The Heather Corey Memorial Award. Established in memory of Heather J. Corey, an editor and integral to the yearbook staff both her junior and senior years. The recipient of the yearbook award is based on academic standing, attendance, student body involvement, senior class standing, and commitment to the yearbook staff. This year's recipient is Tyler Lobos. Congratulations, Tyler. The Shirley Jarrett Grumlick Memorial Award, presented by the family and friends in memory of Shirley Grumlick. Shirley dedicated 26 years to the students in the Melton Area School District as an educator and as a coach. Shirley is remembered for her passion for education, athletics, and devotion to the community. This award is presented to a female student athlete who best represents the spirit and ideals of Shirley Jarrett Grumlick. This year's recipient is Larissa Shear. Congratulations, Larissa.
Chip Heimball Memorial Scholarship. Established in 1971 by the high school class of 1968 in memory of Byron Chip Heimball, a member of their class who was killed in an automobile accident. The scholarship is awarded annually to a Milton High School senior who exemplifies Chip's literary talents. This year's recipient is Riley Lewis. Lindsay S. and Mary S. Herf Memorial Scholarship. Presented by Barbara A. Herf Riemann-Snyder and Mary E. Herf Aldage in memory of their parents Lindsay S. Herf and May S. Herf. This award will be given to an individual who demonstrates excellence in the area outside of traditional academics or major sports. In addition to character and financial need, the selection committee will also consider such qualities as perseverance, enthusiasm, kindness, courtesy, and humor. This year's recipient is Bo Shelley. Jane C. Carr Memorial Award. Awarded in memory of Jane Carr, elementary teacher for 13 years and drama coach for 6 years. In remembrance of her cheerful attitude and genuine caring for people involved in school plays, the Drama Club recognizes the graduating senior who participated in productions with a spirit that most clearly approaches that of Jane Carr. This year's recipient is Riley Mabus. Mary K. Kaiser Educational Scholarship. Awarded annually to an individual who is entering or is enrolled in college majoring in elementary or secondary education. It is a cash award made possible through the trust fund established in memory of Mrs. Mary K. Kaiser, an elementary teacher for 27 years with 14 years at Milton. This year's recipient is Rebecca Gare. Aaron M. Klinger Memorial Award. It is the purpose of the Aaron M. Klinger Memorial Award to recognize a graduating senior who best represents the goals and ideas of Aaron M. Klinger, who was tragically killed in an automobile accident on January 18, 2009. Aaron is remembered for his infectious sense of humor and overall zest for life. He enjoyed sports, music, and family activities. He was a member of 4 district championship basketball teams, the varsity basketball team, the National Honor Society, and was Student of the Month. At the time of his passing, he was a senior in exercise science at Bloomsburg University. This year's recipient is Larissa Shear.
The David A. Woodring Memorial Scholarship. This award is presented in memory of David A. Woodring, former president of statewide tax recovery. In honor of David's support of the up-and-coming younger generation, the award is presented to a worthy student who is furthering his or her education. This year's recipient is Olivia Stevenson. The Ryan S. Koch Memorial Award. This award was established in 2007 and presented in loving memory of Ryan Koch by his family. Ryan was a 2001 graduate of Melton High School who passed away in December of 2006 at the age of 24. Ryan was an outstanding wrestler who was known for his sportsmanship, respectfulness, and compassion both on and off the mat, and for his love and kindness towards his family and friends. To honor Ryan's life and memory, this monetary award will be presented to a senior athlete who has displayed these same qualities while involved in sports during school and in relationships with others. This year's recipients are Kyler Crawford and Camden Scoggins. Congratulations. The Joseph S. Kowalski Excellence in Education Award, awarded annually to a student furthering his or her studies in the field of education. This award honors Joseph S. Kowalski, who served 34 years in the Melton Area School District, from 1970 to 2004 as an elementary teacher, principal, and superintendent. In all of these positions, Mr. Kowalski encouraged students to excel and fostered excellence in the district. This year's recipients are Cameron Kreitz and Tyler Force. Congratulations, guys. The Margie A. Longenberger Memorial Award, awarded in memory of Margie Longenberger, secondary English teacher at the junior high for 19 years. This award is for excellence in writing skills. This year's recipient is Regina Wendt. Congratulations, Reggie. George V. McGee Scholarship Award, presented in memory of George V. McGee, who was a member of the Melton High School class of 1934. After he graduated from Bucknell University in 1938 with a degree in commerce and finance, he worked as a stockbroker of Merrill Lynch in Williamsport. Throughout his entire life, he was involved in community and church activities. This scholarship will be awarded annually to a student pursuing a bachelor's degree in business, finance, or accounting. This year's recipient is Reggie Wendt. Congratulations.
Alex Moser Memorial Scholarship, awarded by his family in loving memory of Alex, who would have graduated in 2011. Alex was an amazing person who was always passionate about whatever he was involved in. Alex was among the top nationally ranked swimmers since his 8th grade year and earned several state championships. He was honored as an all-state swimmer in 9th and 10th grades and proudly represented Milton High School in PIAA swimming. Alex was also a varsity soccer player, loved aggressive snowboarding, motocross, fishing, hunting, golf, skateboarding, photography, and most of all, always loved his family, friends, and classmates. Alex was always known for his wonderful smile and his enthusiasm and willingness to help others. Alex was only 17 years old when his life was suddenly taken in a fatal car accident. Sunrise, 8/25/92. Sunset, 1/29/2010. This award will be presented to a graduating senior whose character and actions reflect and honor Alex's life and memory. This year's recipient is Simon Rocktashel. Dr. Thomas B. Musser and Dorothy B. Musser Scholarship, awarded in memory of Dr. Thomas B. Musser and Dorothy B. Musser, a retired Milton Area School District teacher, his wife. This will be a cash award given to a student who has shown superb moral character and demonstrated strong motivation and achievement. Preference will be given to a student in the Kelly-White Deer area, which is part of the Milton Area School District. Funds for this award were provided by the estate of Thomas B. Musser in an effort to assist students in their first year of advanced education. This year's recipient is Hannah Tillman. Dale Hill Kiwanis Award. Dale Hill was a 60-year lifetime member of Kiwanis, including the first president of the Milton Kiwanis Club. He was a distinguished lieutenant governor as well as a Kiwanian of the Year in 1995, a Hickson Award winner in 1997, and held many Kiwanis international positions throughout his many years in serving the Milton community and the children of the world. He was a dedicated man that invested of his time and talents to the Milton community, his church, and to his family. This year's recipient is Jada Hoffer. Walter Patinsky Memorial Social Studies Award, presented by Wallace W. Fetzer, Post 71, American Legion. Mr. Patinsky was a social studies teacher, coach, and student council advisor at Milton High School for 20 years. He began his career in 1959 and died unexpectedly in April of 1980. This year's recipient is Rebecca Gare. Janet M. Platt Memorial Award, awarded to a student who will be entering the field of elementary education. Janet M. Platt was an elementary teacher for 20 years with the Milton Area School District. This year's recipient is Rebecca Gare.
The Cassidy Reichenbach Memorial Scholarship, presented by her family in memory of Cassidy Reichenbach. Cassidy passed away in 2008 from a rare heart disease that went undetected. She was a 6th grade student who was known for her big smile and helping others whenever she could. She excelled in math and loved playing softball. The award will be given to a student who plays softball and excels in math. This year's recipient is Kaylee Beardsley. Congratulations, Kaylee. The Herman H. Bly Softball Scholarship, awarded in honor and recognition of the generosity of Herman H. Bly, former athletic director and softball coach from Milton Area High School. Mr. Bly wanted to leave a legacy to help student athletes pursue their higher education. This year's recipient is Kaylee Beardsley. The Frederick V. Rick Seitz Memorial Awards, awarded in memory of Rick Seitz, a health, physical education, and driver's education teacher in the Milton Area School District for 29 years. His long and dedicated career was cut short by his untimely death in 2001. Mr. Seitz was co-advisor of the Key Club for many years and served as head coach of the golf team during his final year of teaching. Awards are presented annually to a graduating student who has excelled in health, anatomy, physiology, and other courses, and the graduating student who best exemplifies the stated goals of the Key Club, and a graduating student who was a member of the golf team. This year's recipients for student government, Tyler Force, and for health, anatomy, and physiology, Jenna Fawcett. Congratulations. The Carly S. Snyder Memorial Award. This award is presented in Carly's memory by her family after her life was suddenly taken in 2005. Carly is most remembered for her wonderful personality and beautiful smile. She was also very fond of animals, especially horses. This award is to be presented to a senior who wishes to further their education in animal care or a career in early child care education, since Carly also loved children. This year's recipient is Kaylee Beardsley.
John Philip Sousa Award. John Philip Sousa is without a doubt the most famous bandmaster in the world. The national award is given to a senior band student across the nation who display outstanding musicianship and ability, extreme dedication to his or her band program, and strong leadership skills. This year's recipient is Ian Walter. Wendy Wan Whitmoyer Memorial Award, awarded in memory of Wendy, a Milton High School graduate, the class of 1978. Wendy was a lifelong follower of Milton athletics, especially wrestling. The award will be presented to a senior wrestler who is going to continue his education or enter the military. This year's recipient is Kyler Crawford. Michael W. Welliver Memorial Scholarship, awarded to the son or daughter of an MEA member with the highest grade point average. The Michael W. Welliver Award commemorates the significant contributions of Mr. Welliver to the Milton Area School District and the Milton Area Education Association. He was a well-respected association leader and member. This year's recipient is Kyler Crawford. Zachary W. Long Memorial Scholarship. Zach was a 2001 graduate who died in Iraq. Many of us remember his smile and sense of humor. Funds for this award came from donations by family and friends. This scholarship will be awarded to a student who is enlisted in the armed services. This year's recipient is Ryan Culver. Anna C. Yeagle Memorial Scholarship. This award is in memory of Anna C. Yeagle, a Milton resident who graduated as a member of the class of 1940 and died in 2006. This scholarship will be presented each year to a deserving individual with an outstanding academic record who is enrolled in a four-year college or university. This year's recipient is Morgan Solomon.
The Bernice A. Bissell Memorial Awards, awarded in memory of Bernice A. Bissell. She was a longtime resident of Melton Borough who was employed by and retired from American Home Foods. Miss Bissell desired to promote education through these awards to deserving students. Finishing 10th in class, Rebecca Gare. 9th in class, Tyler Lobos. 8th in class, Kyler Crawford. 7th in class, Micah Davister. 6th in class, Kara Kennedy. 5th in class, Jenna Fawcett. 4th in class, Riley Lewis. And 3rd in class, Cameron Kreitz. Congratulations. The H. William Koch Memorial Scholarship Award, presented in memory of H. William Koch, who served as solicitor for the school district from 1955 to 1990 and was an alumnus of Melton High School. This will be a cash award for the valedictorian and salutatorian of the senior class beginning in 1992. Funds for this award came from donations by friends and colleagues of Mr. Koch. This year, 2nd in class and salutatorian, Tyler Fletterbach. 1st in class and valedictorian, Morgan Solomon. Congratulations. The next group of awards are the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund Scholarships and the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund Scholarships. The Dreyfus and Hackenberg family names have each been part of Melton's history for well over 125 years. And these names are now perhaps best known in association with the annual Dreyfus and Hackenberg Scholarship Awards. Today, it is appropriate to provide some background information about these two families and the scholarship funds. Samuel and Wolf Dreyfus immigrated to the United States from Austria and established a men's clothing store on South Front Street in Melton in the late 1800s, which was successfully family-owned and operated for over 80 years until the 1970s. Samuel's daughter, Ray Elsa Dreyfus, lived in the family's residence on the 2nd and 3rd floors above the store until she died in 1978. In her will, Miss Dreyfus created the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund in memory of her father. The Hackenberg family had also established itself in Melton long before 1900, with Peter Hackenberg being the owner and editor of the Meltonian newspaper and one of his sons, William, being an attorney and state senator. His other son, John Peter Hackenberg, operated a store on Center Street selling imported china, glassware, and brass items. John Peter Hackenberg's children were John Frederick Hackenberg and Marietta Louise Hackenberg. Miss Hackenberg used her will to create the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund in memory of her brother. Both Ray Elsa Dreyfus and Marietta Louise Hackenberg cared about Melton and volunteered in the community during their lifetimes. Both of them wanted to continue to support Melton on a permanent basis, so each of them left a substantial amount of money to create their respective trust funds. The annual income from the Dreyfus Family Fund has been given out as scholarships every year since 1981, and the income from the Hackenberg Family Fund has been allocated for annual scholarships since 1992. From 1981 through 2020, more than $4,600,000 has been shared by the 675 Melton area high school graduates who have been awarded scholarships. Few, if any, other area high schools have scholarship programs of this magnitude, and the Melton Area School District is most fortunate to have these two outstanding benefactors. During the present year, 2021, $158,136 will be distributed for scholarships from the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund, and $39,308 will be distributed for scholarships from the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund. This makes a total of $197,444 available for all current Dreyfus Hackenberg scholarship recipients during 2021, including today's newly awarded students. From the Melton class of 2021, 6 students will receive scholarships to further their educations in the general areas of art, music, literature, science, engineering, and philosophy. This year's scholarship awardees are Morgan Solomon, Cameron Kreitz, Camden Scoggins, Micah Davister, Kara Kennedy, and Riley Lewis. Congratulations to you all.